here's everything that is new in the 1.8 and 1.8.5 update of Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Yes, I did wait a long time, and it was not entirely just to see what's in the 0.5, it was because I was so busy. But now it's cool because we have all the cool things in the 0.5 that I can talk to you about. In the 1.8.0, which actually was 0.1 or 0.2 because they had issues, you have now the Sunshine Celebration event where you collect lemons to exchange for super cool citrusy furniture. And you can get the items from last year in the shop from My Melody and Tuxedo-san. We have now a new avatar type, and it's horses. And to be honest, I've stayed a pony for now almost a month, and I have not changed back to my bird. Will I ever? I'm not sure. You can now have ghost gleams in the spooky swamp if you have the certain character as a resident. This is the new flower. We also now have the possibility of holding down the buttons for actions on the flower fields, and that gives it to the whole patch. So you can hold down the water button, the fertilizer button, the pickup button, or the trowel button. And thankfully, the trowel everything button has a confirmation, so you don't scrap your whole patch just by mistake. There's a soul narrator quest with a new weather type that's now steam, so it becomes steamy and you can get steam drops and get furnitures and clothing with the theme of sauna. You can now have music in your cabin, so you can craft a music player, and you can find 155 now discs all around the island. You can find them randomly like the comic books on the floor, or you can get them in the minigames, or sometimes even fishing. And you can also find them inside of the star treasures, inside of the water flowers, and inside of the thermals. So don't forget to check out these even if you have finished those collections. We have now weekly stories, and I was wondering what it was, but it's just a random cute quest that you do with one of the characters and you hang out with them, and it's really fun. My Sweet Piano, Keropi, and Peckle have all their birthday in this update. We have two new mailboxes. One is next to the Rockadoodle minigame, and you have now a place to plant your 5th seed to open yet another area of the Merry Meadow, and there will be another mailbox teleporter there. And you can find 5 new radiant chests that you open with the coral keys, and inside of them you'll get some music discs that you can only get from there. We have 2 new visitors. This is Poron and Marin. Marin is a tiny turtle and she's adorable, and Poron is a very late game character. So just so you know, you can only get her if you have played for at least 1 year, because you will need clothing of all the past events, and clothing can only be traded with multiplayer friends of level 13 or more. So this is month. And do not get tempted to time travel there with your phone, because that means that you will not be able to do any of the other events up until there, and basically your save game will be wrecked. So do not get tempted, and just know that she will come when you will have played for a year, and this is just a huge achievement that you should aim for if you did not start playing around. The first one that they ask for is the Lifetime Jubilee that was for New Year's. So if you have played for the last 6 months, you should be able to get her. If not, do not time travel and change the date on your phone, because you will lose the whole game, so it's really not worth it. They changed locations of things in the Gemstone Mountain, so now the area with the oasis has changed. There's a lot more trees, but the sakura trees have actually moved and are now in the Merry Meadow. And I really like this new oasis. It's really beautiful. And all around Gemstone Town, they have also changed a lot of buildings around. So if you cannot find the Gemstone game, it's the matching gem game. It's actually now north of the teleporter next to the dance hall. And so now let's talk about 1.8.5 that just launched. We have the Friendship Festival that is celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Hello Kitty Island Adventure and the International Day of Friendship. Don't forget that you can also get last year's clothing. And you have now a quest to have 2 companions with you and stack abilities. So this is really cool. If you're best friend with Kiki and Lala, you can start doing that. And during the Friendship Festival, you have glimpse of what it will be, but it will also be permanent if you do this quest with Kiki and Lala. And the big thing, I don't know if all of you can achieve it already, but if you have brought all your best friends to the heart of the island and you're best friend with Hop Hat and big challenges and maybe a few other quests, you can do the Return to the Heart quest series in 2 parts. And boy, be ready for the part 2. You are not ready for this. It's amazing, and be sure to have your sound on. And I was literally crying at the end of this scene. It's so emotional. So if you guys have been playing for a while, you see this and you'll be so thrilled. So I will do specific videos for some of the aspects, and I will link them in this 1.8 playlist over there. And if you have a specific question or something that you are missing, feel free to put a comment under the video. See you there. Bye bye.